part 3 of Idolizing False Prophets. It is I, it is me, Brother DSP, your friendly neighborhood media personality. I hope you guys enjoyed the first 2 parts. This is part 3. Part 3 of exposing these bozos. Idolizing false prophets. We got to get these bozos away from our youth, man. Shout out to all the YouTubers out there exposing these guys as well. I'm not going to sit here and try to take their video and throw it in my video, nothing like that. But please check out guys like Kwame Brown Bus Life. Check out guys like Carsino for Life. Check out guys like Self Talk. Check out guys like Forgotten Kings TV. Check out guys like It's Been Real. I mean, there's a lot of people out there doing their thing, exposing these losers, showing y'all that we don't need these people. We don't need these given leaders. We don't need leaders. We can lead ourselves. We the people, as my man Kwame Brown would say. You know what I mean? Let's get into part 3, man. UMAR Johnson. Be right back. Dr. UMAR Johnson. Sheesh. Yikes. I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. UMAR Johnson was someone that I respected. Someone that I looked at in high regard because I felt the stuff that he was kicking, the rhetoric that he was spewing, excuse me, I thought what he was talking about was very much needed, right? That's the first year I ran into him. I'm going to say that was like 2010, 2 years after the election of Barack Obama. One of his things was that he felt that a lot of people were deceived, and he was right. He was right. People were deceived when voting for President Obama, but that's a whole nother conversation, which I might do myself in a video, but that's a whole nother conversation. But I ran into UMAR Johnson, and I was impressed. Spoke very well. Spoke on topics that I feel strongly about. Remember, one of his huge things was the war on black boys, right? That resonated with me greatly because I know exactly what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it. I've been a part of it. So when he was talking what he was talking, I was like, yes, let's support this brother. And he started talking about a school, putting an educational institution out there for our kids, for our boys. You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, this sounds like an amazing idea. You know what I mean? Donated, did what I had to do. You know what I'm saying? And then supported. Like I would repost his speeches, repost his social media posts because I was in full support. I'm a fellow Pan-African, so to see another Pan-African do what he was, not even do, say what he was saying, I was like, oh, this is fire. Let's support this brother. You know what I mean? As a fellow Pan-African, we follow the same ideology. I'm like, all right, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, I'm going to have to say like after 6 years, probably sooner than that, I started realizing like, yo, man, what's going on with this school? And this is after I've ran into other people that have their own educational institutions. Huge shout out to Q Butter of Ziax Institute in Brooklyn. He has his own educational institution. He not only in Brooklyn, he has one in Atlanta as well. Just had a graduation this summer. That man is actually doing his thing. And he doesn't have a crazy following like UMAR Johnson, but he got his educational institution. He's teaching those kids STEM. He's teaching those kids self-defense. He's teaching those kids the necessities that they need in life. Huge shout out to Q Butter and all the work that he's doing for our community. You know what I mean? So to see that, I'm like, yo, what? All these donations that UMAR Johnson has been getting. No institution yet? No school yet? I mean, granted, now he's been, he's been in front of a building in some of his videos lately. I guess he's trying to say that's the school and works. But it just looks like an abandoned school that he's just has access to and saying that, hey, look, this is going to be the school. Keep giving me your donations. And once I get the paperwork corrected and all that stuff, we'll get the school going. But I'm looking at him and I'm no longer listening to his words anymore. I'm peeping his behavior. He doesn't look like the same man he was years ago. I'm not saying that he's supposed to look the same, but what I mean is that he looks stressed out. I've never seen a home, a place of stay, a place of residence for Umar Johnson. It looks like he's going from hotel to hotel. I understand that, yeah, he goes on a circuit and he does a lot of speeches and he does a lot of motivational speaking and all that, but sometimes it's like he has downtime and it looks like he's in a hotel most of the time. You know what I mean? It's just sad to see that man do what he's doing, because we've seen men like this before. We've seen men come in on some righteousness, and they're not really righteous. They're just pain profiteers, I like to call them. You know what I mean? These false prophets are pain profiteers. They're trying to profit off of your pain, man. It's sad, but he's not the only one. There's several brothers that do that within that quote unquote conscious community, or the people that are woke, the woke community. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them like that. The next brother I'm about to speak about is known for that, and some other things came out about the brother that's real nasty, and we're gonna touch on that, man. So this is enough about what's his face, Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't need to go into crazy detail about any of these guys, because you can just search YouTube on them, and trust me, you will find a plethora of videos exposing these dudes. And when I say expose, I mean exposing, from academics to Hassan to Umar, especially to this next guy. Let's get into this next guy right now.